Hey, what's up? Before we get into this, I want to just say thank you to MOVO for sending me this little microphone to test. I know I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of it. And let's go ahead and jump into the meat of this thing. Let's get into the meat of it. Come on now. What's up, people? Bearded Techy here, coming back at you with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing this little microphone here. Look at this little hard case. This is not an unboxing. If you want to see an unboxing, you've come to the wrong place. But we are going to be testing this microphone, talking about the capabilities of the microphone, the applications of the microphone, and so on and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and slap this on my phone. We'll do a little bit of walking, a little bit of talking, and then we'll do some comparisons with the Deity, see how it stacks up, do a little distance test. And one feature I really wanted to mention was this thing, it turns, right? To face you or away from you. So we'll test how effective that is. Okay, as you can see, I am recording on the S21 right now with the MOVO MA5C USB microphone. Gonna do a little walking, a little talking, give you an idea of what it's gonna sound like on a still day. There's no wind, so no need for any type of wind protection on this thing. It does come with a little windscreen that pops on there. It's already fallen off and I've lost it, and so just take that into account. It doesn't stay on well, easy to lose. But in my experience as well, those type of little windscreens, I mean, they don't really do much anyway. So let's go ahead and get to it. So this is what you can expect with the MOVO MA5C if you're just doing a little bit of walking, a little bit of talking, doing some self-filming, some vlogging. This is with the microphone pointed at me, okay? Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take the microphone and I'm going to point it straight out so it'll be parallel with the phone. All right, here we go. All right, the microphone is now parallel with the phone and is pointing that direction. Okay, and this is the kind of sound you would get if the microphone was sticking straight out from the phone. It was not angled towards you or towards the subject, unless the subject was obviously in that direction. Okay, how does it sound? How do we sound? Okay, now we're gonna flip the microphone away from me. So this is with the microphone flipped away from me. Now I imagine I might not be coming in as loudly or as clearly, but I imagine it's still pretty good because I am very close to the microphone. Now, the next thing we're going to do after this is we're going to go get set up and we'll do a little bit of a distance test. So this first distance test we're going to do is going to be outside here. There's going to be a little ambient noise, cars driving by in the background, wind going through the leaves, so on and so forth. But that'll give you a good idea of what type of noise rejection characteristics the MOVO MA5 is going to have in a low noise environment. Because if you're using a microphone like this and you're filming with your cell phone, you're most likely going to be somewhere that's slightly noisy unless you're doing YouTube videos alone in your room, in which case this microphone is probably going to be the most ideal choice. I'm standing about 5 feet away from the microphone, low ambient noise. The next test after this is going to be the same distance test, and I'm going to be swapping between the Deity and the MOVO, but the next distance test will be in a high ambient noise environment right next to a very busy street, and then that way you guys will get a feel for what kind of noise it's going to pick up in a very noisy environment. Okay, so I'm standing with the microphones approximately 3.5 feet away, and this is the kind of dialogue level volume that you'd be getting from about 3.5 away. Now there is a busy street behind me, right, or in front of me behind the camera right now. So that's also going to give us an idea of what type of sound isolation you will get with this microphone. It is a shotgun style, but it is a very short shotgun style microphone, so I highly doubt that there's going to be any type of really high quality sound rejection, noise rejection, off-axis sounds from this particular microphone, but only time will tell. So I'm going to go ahead and back up another 5 feet. This is the type of sound you'll be getting from about 8 feet away, 10 feet away with this microphone. And I am going to be switching back and forth between the Deity VMic D3 Pro and the MOVO MA5C USB microphone. Okay, now I'm about 20 feet away from the microphone. This is the type of dialogue level you can get from this microphone at about 20 feet away. Now, it's highly doubtful that you will be trying to record sound this far away for dialogue, but it is possible, not recommended. And this is the type of sound you'd be getting from about 25 to 30 feet away. And this is what you can expect to hear with this microphone. And like I said, I'm going to be swapping back and forth between the Deity and the MOVO MA5C. So, in conclusion, what do I think about the MOVO MA5C? I'd say, so far, I really like this microphone. For $50, it's a super good value. And for anyone who's doing the majority of their filmmaking or YouTube videos with a cell phone that no longer has a 3.5mm jack, this is my #1 recommendation for sure. And even if you're just doing B-roll shots with your cell phone and you need to have scratch audio with it, this is going to be your best bet 100% of the time. $50, it's got Type-C and Lightning capability, so you know you're going to get functionality with the newer Samsung phones as well as the newer Apple phones. You're going to get 100% compatibility with those two brands, and most of the phones are moving towards no 3.5mm jack capability. That's on the way out. Everything's going Bluetooth and Type-C or Lightning if you have an Apple phone. I recommend you get this if you're doing the majority of your filmmaking on a newer cell phone. Okay, and even if it's an older cell phone, as long as it has Type-C or Lightning, I really recommend that you use this microphone because it's a good bang for your buck. Tremendous value. It's got this functionality that kind of swivels, which could make a big difference when your subject is not very close to the microphone, so that could be a huge plus. I just want to say thanks again to MOVO for sending this out. If you want to go pick one of these up, you can go ahead and find a link in the description. I will link it below. And yeah, just thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.